All right, let's begin. So yesterday, off stream, got some upgrade. Kadala finally rewarded, you know, finally rewarded me, with, you know, a usable Knight's Satchel. It's not the best, but it definitely freed up my restraint from the cooldown in order to move the cooldown somewhere. And I talked about that before, where at any point in time, if I get a cooldown somewhere, such as, you know, if the primary stats enable me on the satchel, then I can start, you know, freeing my rings from the cooldown. So anyway, I got very lucky that this got to also 20 area damage really quickly, especially as a non-primal or even, whatever, non-primals basically. And so that's the part of it. And even before I got the satchel, I did, two 146s as a practice run, like way before this satchel. I actually got my Taeguk to from 146 to 147, as well as a very lucky 30% chance from 146, 147, and then a 30% chance that led to a 148 on the traps. So I've improved like several pieces, right? Including the fact that this is finally an Ancient Plus version. So this is my 11th augment. So I've gained like, know, probably like 1,000 dexterity or something like that. And I also decided to swap over to use an element of trifecta that I had, but I didn't really need this because at first the crit hit damage was not enough anyway, where the gain is very, very minimal. But right now, in terms of, since I got, more main stat and uh able to start freeing up my uh rings, especially to obtain, you know, more area damage, then I can sacrifice the crit hit damage, because this season the crit hit damage is really, really important to get as high crit hit damage as you can. And so when I had this at one point, I did not enjoy that because I lost too much crit hit damage. Uh, and so why I'm also using this is because I'm trying to balance my resistances, and the only thing left is my lightning resistance. Uh, Now, in terms of balance, and so it would basically come down to an all resist chess piece, which, funny enough, almost every season I've had an ancient all resist chess piece by now. Uh, for some odd reason, I've still not had an ancient all resist chess piece this season. This season has been really strange for chess pieces for me. Um, I mean, I've not really like Kadala too many times of chess pieces anyway, but like in terms of whether it's visions or just regular drops during GRs, of course I don't do like under 2 minute speeds or anything, but like just regular drop RNG just didn't really give me anything special in terms of, you know, a simple chess piece, right? And so my two problems with this chess piece is that even though it does have the physical resistance that is amazing, it's definitely been helping me, but at this juncture, ever since like even like last week onwards, um, and even like right now, recent days, I've needed to use some Paragon points to get myself above 1 million because either the boots or the chest piece have been really giving me trouble in maintaining above 1 million health. And you would think, why do you need more health? Well, first of all, Guardian Jeopardy, you really want to be like, 1.1 to 1.4 million health. 1.4 is a little excessive, but if you're using Fortress version, then 1.4 is actually really nice. Between 1.2 to 1.4 is really nice for Fortress. At least that's the amount. If you're anything between 800k to less than 1 million as Guardian, you're really missing vitality somewhere, or you got low rolled, just like what I have, which is the chest piece and the boots. They're both under 600. And when they're both under 600, you're in trouble. Basically because of the equip doubling. Yeah. And anyway, my lightning resistance is the other part that's normally one of the highest, like usually top three. And some seasons, I've had where it is the number one resistance, up to even 1.7, 1.8k actually. Lightning resist. My lightning resist normally surpasses my physical resistances. Uh, and, and so I think both times, in fact, on ethereal seasons though, my lightning resist has been one of the lowest, which is really really bad for an ethereal season because basically the Bariza is really really strong, but then when you proc all those electrified, you know, and if for some reason you're very close, such as the Oculus Ring spawning really really close by, then you're gonna have trouble with electrified. And so my lightning resistance really need help uh, from the fact of an all resist chest piece, and I'm missing that. So when it comes to pushing, uh, my latest best attempt was 1526. Now I am a zero rips person as best I can per keystone, and actually that cost my clear uh in that 1526. And I've mentioned this like so many times now in the past several days, but let's just forget about it. Like dying on purpose would have been really helpful at that, like during that clear, but my mind was like, you know, if I can survive it, why not? If they take me out, they could take me out, but they didn't. And so it it was mostly that because the conduit is going to be really really helpful to get me past 1526 really easily. But there are other components of that rift as well uh that could have given me more time. Um, Against Tetris, I think, or something, or was it Hamlin? One of them. Anyway, it was either of those two. I confused my Rift Guardians already by now. But anyway, I think it was Hamlin, something like that. But anyway, let's go for the 44th try onwards and see how it goes. I think I'm really close now because I finally got, a closer augment. Now my previous ninth series satchel was 598, non-ancient anyway. So I only gained like a 2% in terms of the multiplier. I mean, 2% meaning from 598 to 600. So this will help as well. Uh, just the 2% wise, because if I'm missing like, literally 30 seconds, if I can find, you know, each spot of the 2%, you know, multiplier damage, that's going to be really helpful. And since I got the 20% area on the restraint that got freed from the cooldown restriction, then I actually got back my favorite 110, or not even just my favorite, but like for pushing purposes, uh, area damage builds, you actually want 110. But this season, I believe 90 is sufficient, uh, especially if you can clear whatever you froze, you know, like as best you can to maintain frozen, because the Bariza hits against frozen enemies are always critical hits. So you're actually killing a lot quicker if you can just maintain them being frozen, right? But where area damage comes from, as an area damage build, 110 is actually helpful if you play uh, like sheer density on each screen. And my playstyle often is sheer density. And so that's another reason why I talked about my health pool, because uh, if you want to play zero rips and that sheer density, that is not an easy thing. Unless, obviously, if you're fishing specifically for, grotesque zombies where you're good at dodging the grotesque, and obviously zombies don't hit you unless you're right up, you know, in their face, right? Or in their melee swing, right? So, like, if you're talking about zombies, then everyone can survive unless the Oculus Ring got you or something like that, placed you right in front of them or something, right? So anyway, we're talking about more difficult monster types that I tend to face. Obviously, not necessarily for a clear, but like just to talk about uh, toughness in a sense. 1 million health is not really good for Guardians. It's it's close to the subpar side. I would say anything like near 1.1 is uh just on par or above par. Okay. Uh, Beyond that, it depends on your shoulders. I think some people may or may not play with base vitality. So then, if you don't have base vitality on the shoulders, then you're not likely to get past 1.3 million or even 1.2 without it. So, uh, without having base vitality there, because of the doubling equipped. So, uh, the only other spot would have been obviously the pants. Some people may get the vitality version pants, um, where it is actually helpful for the guardians, and only until later that the all resist version uh is helpful later when you get enough paragons anyway, to the point that you're almost gonna be switching out anyway. But even if you're switching out, back to whether it's traditional God DH or some form of God pants, right? Then you have to be mindful about your own overall vitality on that side before you go straight uh all resist. And of course, if you're playing non-guardian, then the more paragons you have, the more luxury you can distribute to vitality in the paragon core anyway. So that's not much of the conversation. The conversation is more about whether you want to maintain 1.2 million health pool or not during Guardians, and the only two spots are really the shoulders and the pants where you have a decision to make. All right, let's go 44th try. I think I have everything sorted, right? All right. I should have more damage. I just need the reasonable monster types that I've played in the past few days, and as long as uh, the second Pylon Conduit is uh, showing up, then it should be a clear. Now, the power may or may not be needed for the boss sometimes, depending on how many elite packs the power can handle, that can actually take out. But yeah, let's actually spend first. I guess I should. I've been thinking about gloves or the chest pieces though. I think my chest piece is more important right now, even though gloves RNG, if you get a really good pair of gloves, then it replaces the one I'm using. But I think since my health pool is the specific issue that I've been talking about, then I should just go for chest pieces. Even though uh, the chance of chess pieces, legendary pieces, are not great with Kadala.
Anything could happen. That will look nice on you. Ooh, that's nice.
Of course.
Don't be shy. See you soon. Don't forget, luck always changes.
Of course, it had to be, you know, uh, the all resist chess piece that I was talking about landed on, another set. All right, 44th try. Here we go. Okay, hot starts. Graveyard is hot. Skeletal Ranger is interesting. Why did I engage an elite on that side and it's a shielding one? Yeah, this is graveyard is so hot that you can almost not play without seeing elite packs. There's only like a couple of scenarios where you can play graveyard actually. I think this is over for me. If I cannot have a freedom to like play density only, I have to get off this floor right now or go to I still feel like the crit damage is an issue. I by choosing to use this other amulet, the crit damage is still giving me issues. Now, since I saw some elites here, I'm just still gonna stay on this floor, I guess. Because if I get an early pylon that's actually helpful, I know that I have several elites. Now, it's still not good that they are both yellow elite packs, but let's see. 11%. Maybe I should just get 12% minimum. I just saw another elite. This time it's a blue flies, or mosquitoes, I guess. And then I see a fourth elite. I need my 12% then, and hope for the early pylon chance. So I have like 4 elites. I mean, theoretically speaking, I have 4 elites. Okay. Yep, that's the other one. Is there any early pylon chance at all? No, I don't think so. Well, if there's no early pylon chance, then this is practically over. On this floor anyway. So maybe I have to play until 18%. I mean, 16% has a chance too, but usually 18% and then 22 and then 25 and so on. But I don't know if I can get even the 18%. 16%. 17. Okay, possibly. There we go, 18%.
Not ready yet.
Let's try here. Nope,
Need more
didn't
time.
get one. So this is over, basically. Yep.
Not ready yet.
Well, this looks done. Check what the next floor was. Okay, it's too far.
Returning to town.
44th try is a no. Floor 1, graveyard. Skeletal Rangers, mobsets. So many yellow elites everywhere. No help at 6, 8, 12%, 18%. Floor 2 check. Arreat Crater start. But I am 2 minutes behind already. Yeah. Okay. Probably more than 2 minutes, like 2 minutes 15. But anyway, 45th try.
I'm still waiting.
Demon Trooper Anarchs. This can be okay.
Need more time.
Exarchs Mantis. Arcane Beam start is not good though. Basically, I have to dodge. And it took my Oculus Ring, my first one. It's taking up a lot of my Oculus Ring spots. So this is terrible. And I already dropped.
Need more time.
Yeah, I feel like I don't actually need that amulet. I might switch back. If I still don't get my chances, I'll switch back. I mean, it's just like 3%
Need more time.
difference.
I'm still waiting.
6%. No help. I keep seeing elites today.
Not ready yet.
I feel like they're just bullying me with elites today.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
Crit damage is so bad.
I'm still waiting.
I just feel like the 3% didn't really help.
Need more time. Not ready yet.
It's so funny that
Need more time.
the extra augment didn't even feel like an extra augment. This is the end of the floor anyways.
I'm still waiting.
And then losing that third hungering arrow actually feels worse too, which is funny.
Not ready yet.
For the 148 anyways. Okay.
I'm still waiting.
Alright. Practically end the floor.
Not ready
Wow.
yet.
Bogan trappers. Can't really play this from behind
Need more time.
progress. And like my pylon is pushed. Yeah, it's pushed. So this is over.
I am returning to town.
Thank you. I mean, right now I feel like this amulet didn't really help me because it dropped me under my 500 crit hit damage, but it's still 3% gain sheet wise. So it feels funny. 45th try for 1 Pandemonium Exarchs plus Demon Troopers. Played to 14% behind by 2 minutes. Too many elites around me. Like, always 2 elites. I don't really want 2 elites right off the bat. Floor 2, plague tunnels, bogan trappers. No 12% pylon at the first donut. Bought it. Alright. $46. Elrift.
I'm still
Scavenger, Waller. Waller is the bad news out of this.
need more time.
But this is gonna be a fast floor anyways. I believe.
Not ready yet.
Like, I'm not gonna stay here much too much longer anyways. Okay,
Not ready yet.
got the 3%. Moving forward. Over here is fine.
I'm still waiting. That was just a taste.
Nice, better Oculus Ring.
Need more time. I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Okay. Maybe the 9%. Thank you.
Not ready yet.
Alright. Time to go. Pandemonium for 2. Really? Voracious Zombies is really bad. Especially if I only get this much.
Ready yet.
I need like double the amount. Oh, okay, it's walling. Okay. Well. That's not good.
Need more time.
Yep. Okay, this amount is fine, but then I saw an elite again. and the guy saw me from behind. So I need 12% and then hope that there's an actual pylon there in the spawn point. And it has to be shield or conduit, basically. Shield is fine if I'm just gonna get back on this spot. Okay, 12%. Is there something? No, there's nothing. No help. Uh, absolutely horrendous. Look at the pain. Okay, I need 18%. Can I get 18%? 17%. Can I get 18% before? Okay. Maybe even 20%? Is there a possibility? Oh my goodness. That electrified. Can I get 20%? Probably not, huh? Because there's like nothing. There's like nothing around here. That's so sad. Because because I can't get any more progress. And I have so many elites here. Like, had it given me a shield there, I would have been fine. 20%. No help. Not even. I mean... Like, the progress bar is just too far already. I'm not likely gonna get any help. 22% is the last hope, but the progress bar is double. And the elites are taking all my... Ha! Ha! Insta TP, man. Channeling 22%, insta TP. Floor 1, Hell Circular, Hell Rift, Summoner mobsets, 9% behind by 45 seconds. Floor 2, Pandemonium, Voracious, Zombie mobsets, Blade to 12%, 16%, 18%, 22% behind by 3 minutes. Spots channeling Pylon at the furthest 1 point. So sad, man. And this amulet is pissing me off, actually. I mean, I don't understand. the 3% sheet is so terrible. Well, it's more than that now, but this is terrible. The 3 to 5% is actually not even anything. And then this in pushing, I feel like this didn't help. I'm like, I did better. I did better on my non-ancient one. And we can say that the additive hungering arrow is actually really, really important. So there is the other way I can play this, is where I use this amulet and then I go hungering arrow here. Because I feel like I'm losing damage. Or I lost damage. Okay. Just gonna see if I can get my 0.5%. But yeah, I feel like I lost damage, even though I'm not really dependent on the third hungering arrow all the time. But I've gotten so used to it that it's actually painful. Come on. Repeating is worse, by the way. Well, looks like I have to get another set of gems. Based on the number of tries here. Yep. Based on the total number of tries here, I have to get another set of 50 gems or more. It repeated 9.5 like 2 or 3 times already. And then now it's not even showing, so I have to go get more gems. Let's just use Act 2 instead.
New goods. I heard you came here from Tristram. My family came from there. That place has had some very bad luck, hasn't it?
It's gonna take forever to click.
I require a new skill.
Let's see if this is gonna take the whole stream. Get. And this, I mean, it's not even okay. Finally, this, I mean, it isn't even good. Okay. All right. Let's just play it this way to have everything balanced, except the creative damage loss that I cannot recover from using this amulet. But I gained more stuff now. 47th, right? Yep, 47th. Temple Firstborn. No. I mean, I was gonna use my whatever rings I see, and then Waller again. So this is already bad news. But at this point, I need to use this spot to get, 3 to 4%. But I would rather not spawn the pylon on this floor that I don't want to play. But it's tempting to not continue using Oculus Rings when you're given Oculus Rings. Because travel time is loss of damage anyways. Alright. Alright, let's see if the game wants to give random 4% pylons or not. But alright. Yep, and they procced me. Wow. Nope. I don't know what's happening with the new satchel, but it's like no damage. By the way. I'm just so used to my non-ancient setup already. Okay. This is really nasty. Okay. Conduit. Okay. For one. This is gonna be like a density conduit, I think. Yeah, this is like really bad density conduit. Okay. And it's almost unplayable because of the spinners and the arcane beams. Such a uh,
Not ready yet.
such a weak conduit. And then that channeling didn't help me.
Still waiting. Not ready yet. Bleed, you filth! Need more time.
Why? Why is there an elite here?
Not ready yet.
And then that channeling is really bad just now. Because, well, I mean,
I'm still waiting.
it's good and bad. It's good that at least now I know that channeling cannot happen. But it's bad that,
Need more time.
like, I gotta work even farther away.
I'm still waiting.
And then I keep getting elite packs today.
Need more time.
Like, can't play anywhere.
Not ready yet.
And this conduit is so weak that I'm losing the time that I gained.
Feel my wrath. I'm still waiting. I must heal.
Ah,
Ready yet.
the Barizza didn't freeze that guy when I want to use that Oculus ring.
Need more time.
Oh no. Why does it have to be the worst blue? That's the worst blue.
I'm still waiting.
I mean, I guess there's another worse blue. Well, there's like 3. Okay, this spot is dead.
Need more time.
Okay, Hell Rift floor 3. Fire Shaman, skip.
Ready yet.
Wow, that was dangerous. Come on.
I'm still waiting.
This is... Okay, so first of all, they gave me a weak conduit. Then they give me really bad stuff. That's just disgusting.
Not ready yet.
Like, how do you even play? What kind of floors are these?
I'm still waiting.
Like... I've skipped...
Need more time.
Okay, finally, something, but this is like painful. It's face beast-ish, but it's like not
Not ready.
not a lot of them. Floor 6. I skipped I skipped practically three floors. Oh, I guess if you count the first floor, then it's 4 floors skip.
Need more time.
A little overlap.
Not ready yet.
So this next pylon has to be shield, basically. Because this floor is painful.
Still waiting.
Uh,
Time.
I had a very fast second pylon, so my pylon should be practically up ahead, right?
Not ready yet.
I mean, I didn't really gain that much progress.
I'm still waiting.
Really? They're gonna make me have to kite this blue all the way through? Where's the pylon?
Need more time.
This cannot be a 2-pylon rift. It's gonna be a 3-pylon rift that's gonna make me go like, what, 80% then? That's ridiculous. If it's gonna 80%, then I'm screwed because I don't have enough time for the Rift
I'm still
Guardian.
waiting.
So I have to check at 75%. I cannot wait for 80%
Need more time.
because 80% means I don't have a 4th pylon.
Not ready yet.
I have to check at 75.
I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Okay. Where is it? They're gonna... They're spacing my pylons out? Oh my gosh, this floor...
Still waiting.
They spaced my pylons so far away. Like,
Need more time.
is it even here? Where is it? Where's the pylon at? Hello? So they didn't even give me a pylon. Well, it's over then.
I must heal.
I needed a shield on that floor. Without a shield, it wasn't gonna do anything. That is the saddest rift I've ever seen. Probably one of the saddest, actually. I think it probably made the saddest one. It was like... saddest conduit into early second channeling, and then 3-floor skip into finally floor 6, or was it floor 5? Whatever. It was like finally face beast, well, warping horrors. Uh played to break even, 75%. No 3rd pylon help. That's ridiculous. I mean, a lot of the floors were hell rifts and plate tunnels. So like the saddest conduit was like I lost the 2 minute 40 seconds or so time lead, basically under 3 minutes. My conduit's time lead was lost to skipping floors more than anything. That means the conduit is actually really weak. 48. This is basically Transformers. Why is it in Elite so fast? At least it's a blue, I guess.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, at least they transformed very quickly.
Not ready yet. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Okay, I got my break even. Heal up.
I'm still waiting.
Oculus Ring. Can't use it. Ah, come on.
Not ready yet.
The explosion wasted the final Oculus Ring. This is bad news.
Need more time.
Okay,
I'm
floor
still
2
waiting.
Lake tunnels again. Okay, this is like Blue Fallen-ish.
Not ready yet.
Unless it's just Demon Raiders everywhere.
I'm still waiting. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Oculus Ring.
Need more time. I'm still waiting. Need more time. Not ready yet.
Okay.
I'm still waiting.
Problem with this Blake tunnels is that I don't know where I want to go.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Okay, 28%. Huh. I mean,
Not ready yet.
I didn't really need a pylon yet, but okay. Okay,
Need more
what
time.
kind of second affix is this one?
Not ready yet.
I don't think I can kill this one either. Yeah.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
But it's quite tame for now.
Not ready yet.
Yeah, I can't take this one out. I think it's too tanky.
Need more time. I'm still waiting.
Okay. Alright. I need a new spot
Need more time.
or a new map. Okay, what is this? Okay. Still have a chance. But I need the next pylon to be perfect for this. There's only 2 pylons that can make this work.
I'm still waiting.
So I got, what was it? 22% pylon just now or something?
Need more time.
So this has got to be like between 40 to 50% pylon.
Not ready yet.
Okay, full clear. This is really bad now. This is really bad. Because
I'm still
I have no space to play for my percentage progress. I saw too many elites. Oh my gosh. This whole field is elite, by the way. So I have to pray that this is either a shield or a conduit. The conduit is gonna be like death-defying
not ready yet.
because I have two other elites on the other side.
I'm still waiting.
I don't know how I can get progress. I have to get 1 more percent. Okay.
Need more time.
Okay. This walling is not helping.
I'm still waiting.
Okay. I have to like play without a pylon. This is like so much work for like nothing. If the pylon isn't what I need, this is gonna be frustrating.
I'm still waiting.
Okay, almost my percentage. Okay, 50%. Come on.
I'm still waiting.
No pylon, you say? Then I'm in trouble. Really?
Not ready yet.
Really? No pylon. Ah, then this is over.
Need more time.
I have like 6 elites, I think.
I'm still waiting.
Like, if I have a shield here, this game is done. Well, shield into power, that is.
Need more
I have 6 elites on this floor right now. Finally they proc me. Well, I mean, this was too hot to begin with already. I'm even surprised that I can actually get percentages
I'm still waiting.
on this super bad fields that would have been great. But they didn't want to give me a pylon. It's too late now. I mean, sure, they're gonna give me something now, right? 53%. I have to check. I can't play.
Need more time.
No pylon.
Not ready
This is over.
yet. I must heal.
This is why I don't like Fields of Misery, by the way. This is why I don't like Fields of Misery. Sure, in my 146 it was the best, right? But I don't like Fields of Misery, by the way. It's completely useless. Because you either get one pylon where you need a second pylon to follow up, or you need one pylon and you get the worst pylon. So like in that situation, I needed shield.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be disappointed.
And even if I didn't get procced, right? For some odd reason, if I didn't get procced, if I managed to kill more phase beasts by myself without pylon help, Okay, there's another issue. The other issue is that I wouldn't have enough Oculus rings to play any of the elites there. So what I was trying to do is keep circling, right, such that I'm not killing too many face beasts all at once while gaining progress into the potential that it gives me the shield. And then, or if it gives me the conduit, great. But uh, it's really painful to play. So in that one, I really needed a shield. But then, even if I play the shield, I still need an insta follow up. Because last time, the other day, I played a graveyard shield that was like really, really awkward, but ended up being really nice. I got like 40% progress, right? But then I got so much progress with the shield that I pushed my second pylon too far. I gained too much progress. I couldn't even go and check because the spot that my shield took so much of the map, like in terms of the graveyard, the graveyard was really small too. So there was only one pylon on that graveyard floor. So then I either had to just ignore what my shield potentially can give me and just leave them like 5 to 10% health, right? Just to go to the next floor to check for a pylon. And if it is not an entrance pylon, I can't go back to the graveyard. And then at that point, I waste the remainder of the shield. Where if I could gain the progress, then I would have gained the progress anyway. So like in that fields, what's really really bad is that I needed a shield ASAP for any face beasts. Each face beast would give me an Oculus ring, which means I can clear more of the elite packs and then gain my time in the same way that I talked about the graveyard, such that I gained all the way to 90% from that 50 something 53%. I could gain up to almost 90%, I think. And then all I need to do is chain into a power. As long as they don't stall me like a 5% stall at the end, I can get a power for the Rift Guardian. That would be a clear. But that would have been too good to be true. So I just dislike fields. You waste too much space. Like just now, as soon as I saw the elites on the right side, I dodged them because I have no time for elites to stall me. So I went to the left side. As soon as I went to the left side, I saw more elites, which means I have to waste even more map reveal space. Even though this map did not have those, like spots where it, you know, like a lot of holes on the map. Like it didn't have a lot of holes on the map. At least I wasn't paying attention to the mini map. But basically, you don't really want fields with a lot of holes either. But this was not the version of the holes though. I had to waste the space in the middle, because I don't have time for elites to waste me time dodging. I have to kill as many face beasts as I can without any interruption. And I survive in the center even with 4 elites on me until they finally proc me because I'm just desperate at that point. Like, I'm desperate to see where my pylon is. So all I'm thinking about is the pylon. I'm not thinking about like what I'm fighting. And if I clear those face beasts out manually, I cannot kill any elites without Oculus rings. The shield would just be like fighting on its own. At best, the necklace, but the necklace without Oculus ring is stupid because that spot there, the only way to get double damage without Oculus rings is for them to be 1 pixel. Like all the elites. So if there's a runner elite, then I lose even more damage. Because whichever one that runs away will be more health than the rest. And so as soon as the shield goes down, like halfway or 3/4 way, then by the end I have no Oculus Rings. Then that healthy one would waste the time lead that my shield gained for whatever that I took out. Even if without Oculus Ring, you say, oh, shield should give you enough damage. Yeah, but then I lose time back on the ones that I fought down with a healthy remainder without an Oculus Ring. And then if the shield goes down and that one healthy one is still there and that it has a crazy ground elite affix, then I lose all the time. So no. That's why I say field is super bad. Especially that one. Like sure, phase beast was awesome. Like there was like what, 50 phase beasts? But I saw more elites too quickly. And the second pylon was not on time. Because I was gradually losing time. Like I lost my break even during those phase beasts. It should not happen. The reason why it happened is because I didn't want the elites for me to dodge. Because then I cannot use any Oculus Rings. Literally. Like it was getting more and more painful if I stay still. Well, if I stay on one Oculus Ring, it will be more painful. So that's why I had to circle. Anyway, that back-to-back sad riffs. It's really sad. No second pylon help at 44 to 53%. The second floor was the blue, kind of blue fallen. Plague tunnels, blue fallen mobset. First pylon was speed somewhere, I don't remember. It was like 22% or something. Ah, that's such back-to-back saddest riffs make me actually annoyed to even play. And it's not about wanting to clear. I just want them to give me a conduit that I would make the mistake. Like that's my problem then. And and when I say conduit, I mean like a playable one where I actually gain progress and it will be my fault if I ruin it. Right? Then I'm only upset at myself. But the fact that I'm getting really shitty stuff to follow up while breaking even is just really, really bad. Especially without help. 49. Whatever. I don't care. I will skip this if I have to. The Kuni Slashers. Well, I don't really have the damage, but we'll see. This is a really dense keeps. Thank you so much for the follow. This is a really dense one. The only problem is that I'm getting hurt due to the narrow... Well, this is a large room, but keeps is usually narrow space, so you're gonna get hit. But this is a unusually dense keeps, so I've decided not to skip.
Not ready yet.
See, this keeps us better than the fields. I mean, not this blue elite.
I'm still waiting.
The fact that it's a GR148 and the keeps is almost break even is funny. I mean, this is not the first time I've seen a break even keeps, by the way, or close to break even keeps. I've had this before.
Not ready yet.
In season 27, GR149, my push attempt, my successful push attempt was actually a keeps floor 2 with this Lacuni slashers. But on that 27 though, it's a stronger build for density anyway.
Need more time. Not ready yet. I'm still waiting. Not ready yet.
Okay, the terrain corner Oculus Ring was not helping. Okay.
I'm still waiting.
Okay. Decent Oculus Ring for once. Even though this front Lacuni Slasher was really painful
Need more time.
because it took out my necklace stacks at the worst time. And again.
I'm still waiting.
I guess I have to commit to 18% before I leave.
Time.
Because you never know what the follow-up is being super bad. I would rather get
I'm still waiting.
a head start at the first pylon chance that I can get
Not ready yet.
from a more stable monster type that I know that I'm already getting progress from.
I'm still waiting.
Even though I'm behind time. Okay, 20%. So this is okay. Executioner, Dark Berserker, mobset or something. This is fine.
Not ready yet.
Just sad that I lost Blue Fallen, I guess I should say. I'm just so used to saying executioners because I saw like, you know,
I'm still waiting.
12 to 15 of them. Blue Fallen's okay.
Need more time.
So I got one blue elite here. So far it's yielding 2. I'm at 27%, but I feel like now the only problem I have is that this 2 elites is gonna waste my pylon spawn point. And I don't know if I can get a pylon at 27%. 29 is a first chance. Okay. There isn't anything, so let's not go too far yet.
I wish I could do that.
Now, the only bad news I have is that I'm so far behind time now, again, that my first pylon gets pushed. Just like just now. My second pylon got pushed in the fields. And then, what's bad about getting pushed is that I needed this blue to follow me. So,
Not ready yet.
it did, but the other one didn't, right? So, let's see.
I'm still waiting.
Is there no pylon again? Because I went behind time.
Not ready yet.
Now they give me a waller, so I basically lost.
We need more time.
So I need a conduit now. At 33, I need a conduit.
Not ready yet.
Okay, please give me the conduit. Okay.
I'm still waiting.
Nope.
I am returning to tower.
See, the pylon got pushed further and further and further away. Like, can't do anything. The pylon is too far. I don't have my elites with me, so it's busted. Because I'm already behind by a minute and a half. I have to reset up everything. The further away it gets pushed. And that's why people love central, the word central, well, the phrase central conduit, right? Or a central pylon, is because then you're already halfway done in position, in proximity. And that was just sad. Like, I still had a chance. But then, as soon as 29% didn't have anything, well, even if entering the graveyard didn't have anything, was already a bad sign. So, floor 1 keeps medium size, keeps really dense Lacuni slasher mobset for 20% progress, behind by 1 minute 10, 1 minute, behind by 1 minute. Floor 2 graveyard, 20% no help, 27% nothing. Well, 25 to 27% nothing, and then 29% nothing. 31% nothing. Uh, I had three elites uh in vicinity. Had to go farther, even farther, and then 33% no immediate position help pylon until farther away again. 33% speed, behind by 2 minutes. So nope. So sad. It's ridiculous. 50th.
Need more time.
First elite is a yellow elite. That's a no-go already. This is
Not ready yet.
Skeletal Ranger, mobset. that's like scattered everywhere, but it's more of the archers than the Skeletal Ranger. Yeah, all these archers are stupid. Yeah, this is busted. Well, robot phase, but I don't. Unless this is a 4% chance, I don't know if I can get 4%.
I wish I could do that.
Which region are you? And I'm pushing right now.
We need more time.
Thank you for the follow earlier.
I am waiting. Not ready yet.
I'm asking for the 4%. Are you gonna give me the 4%? I need the 4% to check up. Got propped just now, earlier. 4%. Is there a shield or a pylon here? Nope. Okay. Oh,
I'm still waiting.
the end of the floor. Oh, and then I got comedy comp here. Nope.
I am returning to town.
Comedy comp, nope. So, 50th try, floor 1, Halls of Agony, Skeletal. Well, it's not even really skeletal, but it's close. Exarchs plus Skeletal Ranger. Mobset. Low 4% into at robot at fast robot phase. But fast exit. Floor 2 check. Festering Woods. Comedy comp. Mobset. Already behind by 1 minute 30 seconds. So nope. Yeah, which region are you? And also I'm pushing, so not really. Because the PL is 2 minutes, but the problem is not the PL. The problem is gearing up. The time to gear up. It's not the PL. The PL is 2 minutes or less. Alright, 51st try. Okay, hot graveyard maybe or not. Oh, it's voracious zombies again. Well, this is gonna be double yellow elite. Double yellow elite is a bad sign.
I'm still waiting.
Wait, how many elites are there?
Ready yet. Need
I,
more
I
time.
think it's 3 yellow elites, right? Because one is a zombie, one is a Hulk, and one is a
Not ready
Temptress.
yet. I'm still waiting. Need more
So
time.
I need an early 6% pylon, but they're forcing my hand with position wasting the map.
I'm still waiting.
There is a chance of 5% pylon also. Okay, 6%. Okay, not this side. But I still can get progress on this side. Even though I don't really want the elites to follow me on this side. So I might as well check now.
I'm still waiting.
There's 6% pylon. Doesn't seem like it. This is a fail already. I mean, I can play here if it's clean.
I'm still waiting.
Well, as soon as I say clean, then there's a blue jumping
Need more time.
fire chain. Oh my gosh! And then they gave me the hot blue elite. This is like what 5 elites
Not ready yet.
that I spotted already.
Do you want more?
Okay, I need either a shield or a conduit on this floor. At
I'm still
like either 9% now or by 12% if I can get 12% without wasting more space.
need more time.
So the
Not ready
only
yet.
last pylon spot is up top, I think. Right?
I wish I could do that.
Okay, 12%.
Wait you. Need more time.
Nothing. This is too small. A small graveyard. This graveyard is too small.
Not ready yet.
Nope.
I am returning to town.
51st try. 4-1 graveyard. 3 yellow elite. By first tile. It's a voracious zombies plus burning construct mob sets. Total number of elites on the floor by 12%, behind by a minute and a half is 5 elites. No help at 12%. Ah, 52nd. Okay. This is Lacuni Slasher, but there's no Lacuni Slasher yet. Okay, there's some here. Lots of Fire Shamans, though. Positionally annoying.
Not ready yet.
Okay.
I'm still waiting. Need more time. I'm still waiting. Need more time.
Okay. 7%.
Not ready yet.
Uh, not enough Lacunis. No.
I'm still waiting.
double blue. Really hot. I need help again. Man, today there's just too many elites. Like, manually too many elites to play.
I'm still waiting.
8%. There is a chance of 8% pylon, though.
Need more time.
But okay, 9%. I have to move anyway because of the walling, so it didn't really matter.
Ready yet. I'm still waiting. I grow weak.
Wow. Can I get like
Must wait.
my percentage now? Like, please. I need 12% again.
Not ready yet.
Before the walling gets too crazy, please.
Need more time.
Thank you.
Not ready yet. I'm still waiting.
Okay.
Need more time.
I stayed here is because I'm dealing splash damage on the elites, by the way. So
I'm still waiting.
let's keep moving. Okay, I got an Oculus Ring, I'll use it.
Not ready yet.
Wow, no help today. Brilliant. Well, today is gonna be a very fast 15 attempts, I guess.
I'm still waiting.
And you would think that, you know, the upgrades were helpful.
Ready yet.
Nope.
I've become more formidable. Need more time.
Useless.
I'm still waiting.
Wow. Okay, Val Swarms. Well, I need more Val Swarms than this. And it's really bad to play from catch up. That's like wasting Val Swarms to play catch up, and there's not enough Val Swarms.
Need more time.
And I think the gold bar is too far away, so my first pylon is screwed.
I'm still waiting.
Okay. Got my 25%. Yeah, I think they screwed my... Yep, they screwed my first pylon.
Need more time.
They screwed my first pylon. Oh man, I'm not happy today. They keep screwing over my first pylon. It's not even about whether getting speed or whatever. Yeah,